What's going on, guys? Welcome to Novesity True Crime Podcast. Listen, guys, we need to talk about this. And this story is going everywhere, because this is insane. Hannah Kobayashi, missing since last week. It is the way she disappeared out of nowhere after the airport. Gone. Parents are going insane. Families going insane. The internet can't even figure this out. It's bananas. When I tell you how she just vanished without a trace, and there's like little clues left. People are trying to figure this out. She had a bucket list. She had plans. Young, beautiful woman. Many people believe that she was trafficked. There are many clues, like her last text message, a list that has been surfacing around the internet. People have been trying to figure this out. And that's what we are going to be doing today and every day. A podcast trying to understand this and try to crack this case, as we do to many cases in the past. Brian Koberger, Riley Strain, Madeline Soto, Savannah Soto, Gabby Petito, you name it. This case is no different. And I need you to not only pay attention, but please, I want you to be active. I'm going to do something different here today. I want you to be active in the comments and let me know when you see a pattern, something strange, something you can figure out. Let me know in the comments. Please also, everyone that's watching this true crime podcast, to help this poor individual, Hannah, please, in her name, let's try to figure out what is going on, what happened. I need you to bring attention to this podcast, to help her family. I need you to I need you to share, tag one person on Facebook, YouTube, do your thing. All my members, do your thing. Because this case, we cannot lose another beautiful individual like this. Someone who was carefree, enthusiastic, innocent, marvelous, who wanted her to fly, just as her family says. This case is national news, and we're going to be part and doing justice to finding out what happened to poor Hannah. Let's get into this. It's so good to see you guys here in Novesity. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, we're a little delayed. I had bad technical difficulty. Blame my internet company, but we're good. We made it through, and we're going to start the podcast now. So thank you for giving me your time today, and let's begin.
Well, it's been almost a week now since a 31-year-old Maui woman disappeared in California. Los Angeles police have officially listed Hannah Kobayashi as a missing person, and some members of her family are on the ground there hoping to find her. Bryce Moore follows up.
Hannah Kobayashi's aunt drove 6 hours from Big Sur to Los Angeles to try and help find her niece. Airport authorities released this photo, taken before Hannah was supposed to get on her connecting flight to New York on November 8th.
The LAPDX has been helpful. They have been trying to find Cece's footage. We got that picture of her deboarding the airplane.
Her family says seemed to change tone before stopping completely, and a strange post on her Instagram on November 10th with a LeBron James and Nike logo was discovered to be from an event at The Grove. They searched the internet for any video taken by attendees and found this short clip that shows Hannah walking with headphones on.
We are 100% positive, and as of today, we spoke with that videographer who made that video and got a timestamp that she was here at The Grove at 3:40 p.m. on Sunday. This is going on 6 days that we have not seen her, and her phone has been off for 6 days. Hannah's sweet and loving and kind, and she wouldn't make any of us worry.
Hannah's dad and another aunt are also in California to find her. Hannah's older sister is flying out tonight to help too, while her mom will remain in Hawaii with Hannah's baby sister, Hope.
We have like an unwritten rule that we always check in. No matter if it's me, Sid, Hope, or Hannah, it's like, okay, I'm here and I'm safe. It's not a normal behavior of hers to just completely disappear or to have.
So, right off the bat, I just want to say something. I told you, this is fishy as heck. This is fishy as heck. There is a letter right here that we're going to break down and get into. and try to decipher and understand what the heck, where is she? Where is she? There is many clues, and I want us to work together collectively to understand how can someone just disappear? You heard her herself, the sister. We have an unwritten rule. There is no way that she could just disappear like this.
Something so planned out, because once she has her mind set on something as far as traveling, and become hell or high water, she's there.
And that is why we are so grateful for the news outlets, for the media, for everyone covering this and trying to help us find our missing, niece, daughter, sister.
Hannah's phone was last located at the Los Angeles International Airport on November 11th. Anyone who's seen her or has any information about her whereabouts is asked to call LAPD.
Hold on real quick. I'm going to stop him real quick. Hannah Kobayashi was last seen at LAX Airport on November 8th, 2024. And last contacted her family via phone on November 9th, 2024. Identifier Hannah has freckles on her face, a tattoo of a knife on her forearm. And those are the two pictures. She's 31 years old, 5'10", 140 pounds, a medium build, hazel eyes, female, hair is brown. You can spot somebody like this, especially with a tattoo and freckles on her face. Her family last contacted her on the 9th. I'm going to pull up this calendar real quick. On the 9th. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the 25th. That's a long time. That's a long time. That's 16 days that this girl has been missing. Her phone was shut off for 6 days. Last seen only at the airport. This is why this case is so... It blows my mind. It blows my mind. This is a tough one.
Or LA Regional Crime Stoppers. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Now, I want to move on to the next video amicably. I want to get this done. I want to push this information out there. I want to catch up to this timeline in which we will go over.
It has been 9 days since Hannah Kobayashi's cell phone was last detected at the Los Angeles airport. The Maui woman's family says new information into her disappearance is alarming. Bryce Moore has the story.
Hannah Kobayashi's family says authorities have shown them a video of Hannah taken on the evening of her disappearance in Los Angeles. It hasn't been released publicly due to the active investigation, but Hannah's aunt says it shows her getting off the subway near the Crypto.com arena around 10 p.m.
She's not alone. She's with an unidentified person, and she also got off at a station that is it's not good, and it terrified us. It brought her father to tears.
Several of Hannah's family members traveled to LA to help search, asking anyone and everyone if they've seen her.
We don't know the city. We're scared. I mean, and as time goes on, the more time that goes on, the more our thoughts think of other things. And we're trying not to let those creep in.
She says the more people know, the better, which is why the family will hold a rally to pass out flyers before the Lakers game at Crypto.com Arena tomorrow, just a block from the station where Hannah was last spotted on camera.
It's all we can do. We want to get as many people in one location that she was last seen, and that Lakers game is huge for us. We're even trying to get it on the Jumbotron. We're trying.
LAPD is taking the lead in Hannah's missing persons case, and the FBI field office in LA confirmed its assistance is being provided as needed. Anyone who has seen her or has any information about her whereabouts is asked to call LAPD. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, working.
Who is this guy? Who is this individual she was with? See, a lot of holes here. Is she familiar with this person? Does the family know this person? They are withholding information because they don't want to jeopardize the case. Because if it was released to the public, whoever, has done something, if it was somebody, they don't want to jeopardize them or let the public know. And that's understandable. I want to go back to the beginning. I want to listen to that very closely real quick. Hold on real quick.
News, it has been 9 days since Hannah Kobayashi's cell phone was last detected at the Los Angeles airport. The Maui woman's family says new information.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like if somebody did something to her, they took the phone and botched. They just threw it to the side. Didn't break it because it was still at the airport. From that date of 4 days ago. So, dude, I gotta get more methodical. So that would be okay. Hold on, let me get this right.
Into her disappearance is alarming. Bryce Moore has the story.
Hannah Kobayashi's family says authorities have shown them a video of Hannah taken on the evening of her disappearance in Los Angeles. It hasn't been released publicly due to the active investigation, but Hannah's aunt says it shows her getting off the subway near the Crypto.com arena around 10 p.m.
She's not alone. She's with an unidentified person, and she also got off at a station that is it's not good, and it terrified us.
So she got off at a station with an unidentified person. An unidentified person. See, these are the holes that needs to be filled in about this case. These are the holes.
Family of a missing Maui woman holding a rally at Crypto.com arena as they try to reach out to more people in hopes of finding her.
It has now been 10 days since Hannah Kobayashi was last heard from. Eyewitness News reporter Sophie Flay is live in downtown L.A., where her family says there's a dire sense of urgency to find her. Sophie?
Ellen, that's right. And the family says that she was last seen in this area in downtown LA. And if you take a look behind me here, you can see that her friends and family are handing out Find Hannah flyers. There's a Lakers game tonight, so they know there will be a lot of people coming to this area. They say she was last seen wearing green leggings with a purple suitcase.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we can do, Thank you so much for your support. And,
Friends and family of Hannah Kobayashi holding a rally outside of Crypto.com arena, trying to get more eyes on the missing Maui woman.
I'm okay, thank you.
I don't think anyone knows the feeling of urgency unless you have a family member that has disappeared. It's a feeling that I've never felt in my whole life.
Earlier this month, Hannah was traveling from Hawaii to New York with a connecting flight at LAX, but she didn't get on that flight, sparking worry and a search. After missing that flight to New York, Hannah was spotted in the back of a YouTube video at the Grove.
We've had confirmed sightings at the Grove of employees at a bookstore that met her, saw her. She filled out a questionnaire with her handwriting for her Hawaiian address.
Her family says they received odd texts from her. One of those messages saying she had a spiritual awakening.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hi, loves. I just finished a very intense spiritual awakening. I'm charging my phone and heading back to the airport to get to NYC. I might need some help getting there. It's a long story. I'll keep you posted. I think I still have my hotel room. Must see Tycho and you. I'm going to see what I can do. Love you. Sorry for our craziness. Was definitely intercepted. Hotel room is still active. Feel free to come meet me. Okay, this is more strange than I thought, actually. This is way more strange than I thought. Her parents says that's a strange text. When does she ever text something like that? And that says Monday. Look at the time at 5. Guys, if you have any information, text screenshots, anything you can find in this rabbit hole, anything, send it to me immediately on Discord or Facebook messages. My Facebook people, send it on Facebook. My YouTube people, send it through Facebook or Discord. Anybody, send it through any means necessary. Or you can send it. This is crazy. This is crazy. Breezy said with the $2 super chat, she says, did you like and share? Says Breezy, thank you so much, Breezy. I appreciate that. Remember, guys, you can send anything, super chat, straight donos, whatever you want. Your message will come across the screen, nice and big for me to read and everybody else, just in case if I miss your messages. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, like and share because this is getting way more freaky a little bit. Teresa, thank you for the 2 super chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you both. A spiritual awakening. That sounds like some cultist. That sounds like someone trying to cover her up. That sounds like, it does sound like a cult. But, you know, we must approach this very open-minded. You don't want to have any directive. You don't want to assume too quickly. High loves, speaking of more than one person. Ooh, this is good. This is good. This is good. Nick with the 199 super chat is with the face. Thank you. Nick has no face. I understand you. I understand you because how she would miss it, I don't even know. And I'm good at with these cases. I don't even know. I can't even tell you. Let's move on because this is getting more strange.
Saw her. She filled out a questionnaire with her handwriting for her Hawaiian address.
Her family says they received odd texts from her. One of those messages saying she had a spiritual awakening. Other messages saying hackers wiped her identity and stole her funds. She had a
Wait a minute.
Spiritual awakening.
Monday, 2:59 a.m. It was the 4th. Hold on, chat. I'm trying to... Hold on.
Well, it's been almost a week now since a 31-year-old Maui woman disappeared in California. Los Angeles police have officially listed Hannah Kobayashi as a missing person, and some members of her family are on the ground there hoping to find her. Bryce Moore follows up.
Hannah Kobayashi's aunt drove 6 hours from Big Sur to Los Angeles to try and help find her niece. Airport authorities released this photo, taken before Hannah was supposed to get on her connecting flight to New York on November 8th.
The LAPDX has been helpful. They have been trying to find Cece's footage. We got that picture of her deboarding the airplane.
Her family says texts seemed to change tone before stopping completely, and a strange...
Before stopping completely, she switched tones. So she went from Hawaii to New York to get to a connecting flight to go to LAX. I'm at LAX at 3:58.
Strange post on her Instagram on November 10th with a LeBron James and Nike logo.
See, that's weird. November 10th is when she made that post, but her family stopped communicating with her on the 9th. And the footage of her was on the 8th. How you stop talking to your parents, but you post something? Hold on.
Was discovered to be from an event at the Grove. They searched the internet for any video taken by attendees.
Annie Lee, yes, I see that you did message me. Good job. Shout out to Bridget and Annie Lee. They have been sending me stuff. I get a lot of messages. I've been busy. Continue. Don't ever stop doing that. Don't ever stop doing that. Send me screenshots of the text message. If anyone can do that, I would love you forever. Thank you so much.
And found this short clip that shows Hannah walking with headphones on.
We are 100% positive. And as of today, we spoke with that videographer who made that video and got a timestamp that she was here at the Grove at 3:40 p.m. on Sunday. This is going on
on Sunday. See, but that's when she last spoke to her parents. Hold on, guys. I'm writing down my notes on this.
days that we have not seen her, and her phone has been off for 6 days. Hannah's sweet and loving and kind, and she wouldn't make any of us worry.
Hannah's dad and another aunt are also in California to find her.
Let's go now. Since we got that information, let's go back. Monday at 5:29, she sent this message.
Other messages saying hackers wiped her identity and stole her funds.
Come on. Oh, come on. Hackers wiped her identity. Let me tell you something. This is the problem with misinformation. With ludicrous. It's good to keep an open mind, but hackers are hackers. That's a virtual term of impeding in someone's private information, private device. Hackers, they can't hack her. They can't do that. Hackers no, it sounds like someone took this girl, got into her phone, and there's proof because they sent her that text message on Monday at 5 a.m. in the morning. Hey, hackers, they did something to her, got her information, stole her, they robbed her. If her stuff is missing, her money, all that stuff, they got into her phone. This is theft, but this is also kidnapping. She could have been trafficked. Not that she did. We still don't know yet. Let's not slap labels. But let's not ignore the obvious signs. You know, hackers, someone physically took her shit. This is diabolical work. This is ridiculous. Someone did something to her. She's missing completely.
Last time anyone heard from her was November 11th. Her phone was last picked.
So anyone has ever heard from her was November 11th, as they stated. I'm going to go back and put that. I'm trying to figure this out, chat.
Saying hackers wiped her identity and stole her funds. The last time anyone heard from her was November 11th. Her phone was last pinged at LAX and has since gone dead. On Sunday, the family posted on Facebook that surveillance video had been obtained by LAPD showing Hannah around the downtown LA Metro train station near Crypto.com Arena. That video has not been released yet, but it shows Hannah with an unidentified man, and she does not appear to be in good condition, according to her aunt.
And at 10 days, your mind goes to abduction, it goes to trafficking, and to see that train stop, it just causes, we're just terrified. We're terrified.
David and Ellen, these are the double-sided flyers that they will be handing out here until about 7 p.m. Tonight, the FBI is assisting the LAPD in this investigation. Live in downtown LA, Sophie Flay, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Unbelievable. Let's move on. I'm trying to get some more clues here.
While the desperate search continues for a missing woman from Maui. She was on her way to New York, but missed the connection at LAX. Tips are coming in, but nothing solid. Now, no one has heard from her in more than a week. Fox 11's Susan Hirsona joining us live from Crypto.com Arena with the latest. Susan.
Christine, there's a couple of reasons why volunteers and loved ones met in this area. Hannah Kobayashi was last seen at the Pico station for a metro train not far away, and also because later this evening the Lakers play. They're hoping to get a lot of these flyers in front of people, getting the face of Hannah Kobayashi out there so that people will look for her and find her.
We're going to be handing out flyers to you.
Volunteers gathered to pick up flyers and strategize where to hand them out. 30-year-old Hannah Kobayashi disappeared Monday the 11th, and her family is worried she's in danger.
We were able to get footage of her boarding the metro with an unidentified person, and then getting off at 2 blocks over here at the Pico station.
They've chased leads in Skid Row and analyzed the smallest of details, like her last text messages. They're suspicious they're not from Hannah at all.
It was strange messages about someone trying to steal her identity, someone trying to take her funds, just that. And she speaks in emojis. And I know that sounds strange, but when you know your family and you know, there wasn't a single emoji in any of those text messages.
We're just going to put them on hold, all four sides. As the fear grows for Hannah's well-being, so does the effort to find her. Ryan Kobayashi flew from Oahu to LA a week ago. He confesses he was estranged from his daughter, but vows that will change once he sees her again.
And I just wish that I could have been there more for her, you know.
And now you are.
Yeah, trying, you know, it's just, yeah.
It breaks my heart to see that the father comes from Hawaii all the way to LAX to try to help and search for his daughter. Hawaii, on her way to New York. Get a connecting flight at LAX. Disappears on the 11th. Phone was still pinging at the airport. Hackers? You expect me to believe that? Are you kidding me? Anyone that has a nefarious intent on someone will try to exercise some type of distraction. Anything that to try to not help someone catch them, just to put it in simple terms. You have to approach this in an open mind and hear all information. And this sounds like someone did something to her. I'm going to be straightforward. Now, I'm not going to sit here and call things as it is. This is still an open investigation. I'm going to be open-minded. I'm going to take in all the clues. I want to try to figure this out. Please, if you have any information, tell me, tell the parents. Guys, I have all my notes here on my laptop. Well, this terrible laptop. I'm trying to work with this thing. I'm trying my best to understand and to help the case by using my platform. Because this, you got to tell me this is bizarre. Because whoever did something, an abductor, a kidnapper, if they lasted this long, they seem to be doing a damn good job. Listen, if this is an organization, this goes deeper. And I'm not going to stop.
Trying to get closer to her, trying to find her is everything.
Apparently today was the first day that the LAPD really responded to the family, reaching out to Hannah's sister to get some more details. It's apparent that perhaps all of the media attention has also put LAPD on the ropes in terms of trying to find this 30-year-old woman. Reporting live in downtown LA, I'm Susan Hirosuna, Fox 11 News.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think what you can do is whatever information you had, absolutely. I'm going to leave it in the description after this podcast is done to submit to the families or local LA authorities as she disappeared in LA. I don't think she has, I can't tell you that it has anything to do with New York or someone from New York. I need to hear more information. But they said that she didn't board the plane. She went missing. That's a big clue.
Are there any new developments? Have you heard anything new from police?
No, today's been 12 days since we've last heard from her and since her phone has gone dead. And now it's just kind of a waiting game. The family did all they could to try to find, to try to do their own investigation. But now it's in the hands of the police and the investigators.
One thing I'm confused by is that she went back to the airport and was trying to, it sounds like, buy a ticket so she didn't have to be on standby. So if she went back to the airport, it sounds like she wanted to get to New York. So something, I guess, happened from the time after she went back to LAX. Is that right?
Yeah. So from what we can tell, and just to let you know, she landed at 9:53 p.m. On Friday. So it was late in the evening. So what we can tell is that she was on standby. The reason that she was going, out to the same place, the Grove, she must have been staying there somewhere around that area. She felt safe there. It's very touristy evening. So 1 p.m. From what we can tell, and just to let you know, she landed at 9:53 p.m. On Friday, so it was late in the evening. So what we can tell is that she was on standby. The reason that she was going, out to the same place, the Grove, she must have been staying there somewhere around that area. She felt safe there. It's very touristy. And then she was at the airport speaking with an American Airlines agent, and she was like, I want to get out of here. And that kind of lines up with the frustration via the text.
That's a very big clue. On Friday, late at night, almost 10 p.m., a touristy place is lucrative money, a lot of money for scams, robbery from tourists. But when you spot a beautiful individual by herself, people will take advantage of that. That's interesting. Nick says, I don't know how there isn't footage of her. LAX has some. Yes, there is, but the public doesn't have that right now. We can't. That's going to be released later. So, because they don't want to put so much information out. They just have the pictures of what she was wearing, where she was at, had her headphones in, her hair, she's transferring flights, trying to go to New York. They gave us pictures, but videos, if you have anything, please send it to me on my mods. Bree or Co. The one with Whitney, with the 2 super chat says, I think they need to check the brothels. Very good. Whitney, that's very good. Yes. But here's the problem now with that. Now that her face is everywhere, national, they're going to tuck that girl somewhere. Or they might even, if you understand what I'm saying, God forbid, they don't need any trace of anything coming back to them. And if this is a big organization, let me tell you something. They will to try not have, so they will scrub anything that leads to them. Human trafficking is $1 billion business. Billions of dollars. More than any business on the planet today. X sells when it comes to or older people. Doesn't matter. Female or boy. Young or old. It is a business. And when business is business, it's business. They would do whatever it means to scrub this. They don't want this tied back to them. You out of your mind? They're going to let one individual jeopardize their whole organization. God forbid if this happened. I hope it didn't. I hope she's still alive, and I hope she's still with us today. They would eliminate anyone that's in their way.
Other news today, heartbreak.
Anyone. Excuse me for that. All right. Let's keep this going. Are we still good on Facebook? We're still good? Okay.
Messages. And then, on the 11th, it was just the strangest text, the most bizarre text. It caused such alarm in the family before we even knew something was wrong. And then, through our investigation, we were made aware of video footage of her on the metro late in the evening on the 11th and being, exiting the train at the Pico station at the Pico station at 10 p.m. is terrifying. It's dangerous. There's no reason that Hannah would go there unless she was misled, unless she was forced to. Or unfortunately, now we're thinking unless she was drugged.
We obviously haven't been able to see the surveillance video. Police haven't released it. I'm just thinking all these places she was are the kinds of places there would be a lot of cameras. The subway station, the shopping center,
exactly,
the airport.
Exactly.
Has the family been able to look at any of the video? Because, as a family member, you can tell if someone's acting strange or if something is up.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, we don't want to hinder the investigation, because it seems like the investigators are really starting to take us seriously now, which we are so grateful for. But we can tell you, what we can tell you is that it made us extremely alarmed, to the point where we started sounding the alarm as loud as we could.
What, after seeing the video, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being made aware of the video.
I mean, everyone's been so focused on the investigation, but tell us a little bit about Hannah, because it sounds like she was really excited to get to New York because this was a big deal job for her as a photographer, one of her first where she was going to make good money, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to her a couple times that week, in depth about what she should bring, what she should wear, how was the weather in New York. That she called me up 2 weeks before that, and she's like, Auntie Ree, I got a press pass. I mean, that had been on her bucket list forever to get a paid, photography gig. She'd been working up to it for the past 5 years. And she had an itinerary that she sent her mom that was like detailed. It had, like whole agendas of where to eat, what museums to go to. She had a hotel room that she paid, a couple $1,000s, that stayed empty the whole time.
It doesn't sound like she would have wanted to miss that trip.
No, and that's, like there's so much speculation out there, where such a lot of the time family when you hear a story like this, like, well, maybe she wanted to run away or maybe she wanted to, but what people don't realize is that she has, hundreds of friends that haven't heard from her either. No one has heard from her. Not a single person has heard from her. And that is unlike Hannah. Hannah checks in, like I said, I speak to her 2 to 3 times a week, about music, about dancing, about, a sunset that she saw. She's just that person. She's so communicative.
Thanks for watching. Go to join.
You know what's so strange about this that I'm realizing is that, like, now with this case, sorry for the background noise. I do apologize. I know, guys, it's a little bit of troublesome with the network right now. Believe it, Spectrum is not doing too good. But I digress. What's strange about this case is how today's date, right, from when she disappeared, and on my notes, it says that last seen November 11th, as they said on News Nation. From the 11th till now, there has been not one developing major break. Scrubbing it's a real thing. Now, with cameras and stuff like that, they're not going to give that to the public. That not just yet. It depends who's also leading this investigation as well. I got a super chat by Whitney. She says, let me play that over. Whitney says, God forbid it was organ trafficking as well. Listen, you cannot take out anything. You can't. The greatest detective, Sherlock Holmes, always said, never take off anything on your list. Never. It could be anything. You'd be very surprised. So this, Whitney, I'm not going to take away human trafficking, organ trafficking, anything. I mean, the girl disappeared. Her phone turned off. Still at LAX. Sending weird text messages. That's a diversion message, 100%. We're not going to fall for that. We know something's up. Our job is to put these clues together to try to understand what could it be.
That has gripped the nation for days. Now the father of the 31-year-old missing woman from Maui has been found dead. Authorities calling his death an apparent suicide.
This is bull. No. This. No. 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 Bull crap. Mods, tell people on Facebook to go to YouTube. Put the YouTube link in the description on Facebook. This is bull crap. What?
twist and a case that has gripped the nation for days. Now, the father of the 31-year-old missing woman from Maui has been found dead. Authorities calling his death an apparent suicide.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Stop. You expect me to believe that this girl disappeared on the 11th. Disappeared on the 11th. And her father 2 weeks later committed suicide. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Now I know why the FBI could be involved. Because there's no way something like this could happen. No. No. No.
Jason is in the newsroom with more on this latest tragic twist, Kelly.
Yeah, it really is, Nicole. So Ryan Kobayashi, he's the father of 31-year-old Hannah Kobayashi, and he was found dead near LAX. This was early Sunday morning. So he was in this area searching for his daughter, who is still missing, by the way.
Come on.
Police did not release any further details regarding his death, but days earlier, our crews did catch up with him. This was a part of his plea to the public at that time.
A beautiful girl, inside, outside, just reach out if you can at all,
No.
And I can't even explain how much effort everybody, everybody. It's just incredible.
So a nonprofit that is believed to be aiding in the search for Hannah did provide a statement. This was on behalf of the family on Sunday, and it reads in part, the Kobayashi family endured a devastating tragedy today. After tirelessly searching throughout Los Angeles for 13 days, Hannah's father, Ryan Kobayashi, tragically took his own life. This loss has compounded the family's suffering immeasurably.
Nope. I can't. I'm sorry. No. We're not going to sit here and think for a second. Are you kidding me? Are we just going to sit here like we just blatantly stand idly by to think that she lost her father 13 days throughout searching and he just want to commit suicide? No, let me tell you something. No father who loves his daughter so much is going to just give up on searching, but let alone gonna take his own life, not knowing that where his daughter was, not knowing that what happened to her, not knowing that a form of suicidal is a form of giving up. There's no way. The man flew in from Hawaii to LA to find his daughter. And he's gonna go out with something like that? You expect me to believe that? And for them to even tell me that he took his own life? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be a damn fool to think that an average person, civilian, viewer, podcaster, true crimer is going to sit here and believe that this man took his own life. Someone who was the only one of the ones of his family to go look. But out of everyone, the father, the one who's really pursuing this, coincidentally at LAX, are you out of your mind? You expect... Throw the conspiracy crap out the window. Throw it out the window. This is for what it is. Bull crap. Bullshit. You're not going to sit here. No. Guys, no.
So Hannah was set to travel from Maui to New York. This was on November 8th. She was supposed to board a connecting flight in Los Angeles to New York, but it's believed she never got on that flight. Her family says they became alarmed when they received cryptic messages from Hannah, including that she felt like someone may be trying to steal her money and her identity.
Okay. Notes in my mind, presidential election announcement prep, NYC, the 9th to the 16th, that is 7 days. This right here already tells me that it was predetermined that she was meant to be alive. She went for a job. She had plans. She wanted to buy the ticket to go. This was her dream. This right here proves that she needed to exist. She had intent, purpose, and direction. Check into hotel. I mean, have a look for yourself. On the 9th. Look. Bucket list items? Are you kidding me? I'm not done with this. No, I am not done with Hannah's father.
Through our investigation.
Nick with the super chat said LAPD won't solve this without a pursuit. Lazy PD. Listen, we have covered so many cases where they fumbled so many cases. You name it. So many different stations fumbled cases. Hopefully, they can get their together and get it done.
We were made aware of video footage of her on the metro late in the evening on the 11th and being, exiting the train at the Pico station at the Pico station at 10 p.m. is terrifying. It's dangerous. There's no reason that Hannah would go there unless she was misled, unless she was forced to, or unfortunately now we're thinking unless she was drugged.
So Hannah's family has not heard from her since November 10th, Nicole, and the search for Hannah continues today. Those involved are asking the public to stay focused, especially in spite of this recent tragedy, and report any new information to police. Nicole.
Yeah, so much for this family to deal with. My goodness. All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for watching.
You see, this is why I have a bit of an issue with when it comes to stations. I applaud them for their report. Very accurate information. They get the job done. But there is this superficial thing you have to keep up. This act, this character of a tragedy that just happened today. It's Ryan took his own life. Bull crap. This is why the community needs people like me. Not to self-gloat. I am not glazing myself. But I am going to keep it real with you, and I always will. I'm the voice. People like me are the voice. And we're going to tell you this is bull crap. Why are we doing this to ourselves? We know this is some shit out of a movie. It's just bull crap, bull poppycock. There's no way this man is going to take his own life with his daughter still missing. I have never heard of that. I never have heard of that. As a man myself, I know that I would never give up on my little baby girl. Suicidal?
Learning a strange twist in the disappearance of a woman who vanished after landing in LA.
Shout out to all the people who send me stuff on Discord and on Facebook. Brown Sugar, I appreciate that. Mav41, I appreciate that. And I appreciate so many people. Thank you guys so much.
LAX earlier this month.
Yeah, Ron joins us now with the very latest on this case. Hi, Ron.
All right, you guys, the missing woman is 31-year-old Hannah Kobayashi. She was traveling from Maui to LAX and then was supposed to get on a connecting flight to New York, but never made that second flight and seemingly just disappeared. And this morning, in a bizarre twist, we've learned that her father, who had gone to LA to search for her, has been found dead himself at the airport. So this is the newest development. In fact, he was just giving interviews the other day to media in Los Angeles. You can see him right there talking to our sister station, Fox 11. 58-year-old Ryan Kobayashi found dead at LAX at one of the parking structures. The county coroner's office confirming his death, saying they will investigate, but it appears that he may have jumped to his death from the top of the parking garage. And here are the posters that have been handed out. Surveillance video. His daughter, Hannah, got to LAX, had a quick layover, but the video shows her getting off the plane, but then never making that second flight to New York. According to authorities, the 30-year-old could be in extreme danger. Her family feared that she might have been kidnapped or drugged or even become a victim of human trafficking. In fact, her sisters come forward to say her last few messages and even social media posts were strange and didn't even sound like her.
It's very unlike her to to just disappear. Even in those text messages, it just did not seem like her, or it just seemed like someone else, or maybe someone did something to her to alter her state of mind, because it's not how she normally speaks. She's one of the most grounded people that I know.
Her family has been working with LAPD and the FBI in handing out flyers regarding her disappearance in LA. But again, she remains missing. New clues do keep emerging. There's footage now that shows her at the Grove shopping center in LA the day after she missed that New York flight. But 2 days after that, video shows her then heading back to LAX, but no sign she ever got on a flight. And now her father found dead at a parking garage at LAX. So we will continue to follow this bizarre story, you guys.
At a park? Yeah, wait a minute. No. Go back.
LA the day after she missed that New York flight. But 2 days after that, video shows her then heading back to LAX, but no sign she ever got on a flight. And now her father found dead at a parking garage at LAX. So we will continue to follow this bizarre story, you guys.
You know what's a big coincidence here? I just got some new information here. I didn't even pick this up. I need you guys to listen to this. Ryan Kobayashi, a father of a missing Hawaii woman, Hannah Kobayashi, died by suicide on November 24th, 2024. He was found in a parking lot near LA International Airport, LAX, where he had been searching for his daughter. The Los Angeles Police Department reported that he apparently jumped from a parking structure near the airport at 4 a.m. That's a big coincidence. At nighttime, similar to Hannah, not only that, at LAX, along with Hannah, but in a parking structure where it's isolated? You want me to think that this is suicidal? Do you know that jumping off of a structure where you go to the bottom is the ultimate way of saying that is suicidal? You know that, right? When you have something induced in you, you can easily say someone was poisoned. Correct? But when it comes to this, are you going to say someone pushed you where there's nothing? How can, unless it's a camera? Where? They only found that there was somebody with Hannah, but anything after, where's all the rest of the footage? Held by LAPD? Held by the FBI? Quickly to say this is suicide? You want to label that so quickly? You just quickly said suicidal. You quickly labeled that. And it was reported on the 24th. Why are we not questioning this? What are we? I'm going to come back.
For a Hawaii woman who disappeared in LA. The FBI is now investigating what happened to Hannah Kobayashi. The 30-year-old missed a connecting flight from LAX to New York on November 8th. Instead, it appears she toured the Grove shopping center and went to a local event in the following days. Her family says they received text messages from her that were out of character, and they also obtained new surveillance video that shows her near the Pico metro station. And they say she wasn't alone in that footage. They think she was abducted or even trafficked. And joining me now is her father and her aunt, Ryan Kobayashi and Laurie Pigeon. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry it's under these circumstances. I know it's been...
Look at this! Does it look... Does this look like... Look at this. I want you to look at this. I want to ask everybody in the chat right now. Right now. I'm going to ask you this question right now in the comments on Facebook and YouTube. Does that look like someone who wants to take his life? Right now, I want to look at these comments. Comment right now, everybody right here. In your opinion, do you think that this was suicidal? Give me your honest opinion. Do you think that this was suicidal? Tell me right now. Do me a favor. Facebook, we are at How many likes and shares do we have? Only 33 shares. Facebook. 61 likes. Not too good, Facebook. If we could definitely hit those likes and shares, that would mean a lot to me, please. YouTube, 128 likes. Can we bump that out to quick 200? I want to push this video out there. Look at all these answers. Look at it. Look at everybody. Look at everybody. Look at everybody. Look at this. Look what everybody's saying. Pay attention. When collective minds come together, there's truth in it. There's no way. I'm going to read some of these names. Deborah says no. Who else said something? What? Lisa says no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Barbetta says no. He got too close to finding out what happened. That's a possibility. If you're brand new to the stream, consider hitting that follow button on Facebook. Also, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And when you hit the subscribe button, that just means follow. You're going to tag along with this story to understand what happened. Thank you, Sandy, for heading into Facebook. There's no way that I'm going to believe that this man did this to himself. You know what this does sound like? This sounds like they needed to, because he is getting way too nosy, way too close. Someone tied to the family? You're telling me that if this was a nefarious act, they didn't get no one else but the father? Someone they're saying to themselves, hey, he's getting close. Hey, he's connected to the family. Mods, can I get the link posted to Facebook of the YouTube channel, please? And can you pin that also? May, they're going to post that right now. Bree's going to go ahead and do that. Thank you I like that. You push the share button. That means a lot. And thank you for liking. For the people who have done it, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's listen to this video with Ryan, still alive, to see what he has to say, because there is oh my gosh, there's no way.
Be an agonizing time for you right now. How are you doing?
We're really tired, but we are remaining hopeful, and we are remaining, vigilant,
Yeah. What have you learned? All these clues are kind of emerging. There's images and surveillance video. You saw the images at LAX. What are you learning on a daily basis, and what is the very latest in the case?
So we, through our own investigative work, we've kind of tracked her down. Just a quick synopsis, she missed her flight. She ran, she was trying to connect her flight. We believe that she was on standby, and that because of that, she was going and just basically exploring LA. We have found out that she did charge her phone on Saturday. An employee confirmed it. We actually got proof of her filling out in her own handwriting a mailing list with her address in Hawaii. And then, that's when things got really fuzzy, was on Monday with the weird, very strange text messages that were coming to her family. And we were made aware of video surveillance that shows her with an unidentified person exiting the,
Hold on real quick.
That's when things got really fuzzy, was on Monday with the weird, very strange text messages that were coming to her family. And we were made aware of video surveillance that shows her with an unidentified person exiting the, around the Pico metro station. Mm-hmm. And that's sort of where we lose her.
And Brian, can you talk about those text messages and why they were so out of character for her?
Well, just the wording that she used, and just seemed kind of odd, off base, yeah.
And she said something about giving away her money to someone she thought she was in love with or something. What did they say?
That's it. Nope. That's actually, I heard about this. That's actually an old scam. Okay. Oh, I have to find this case. That's an old scam. The person will go missing. It was mostly for, if I'm not mistaken, elderly people. They would give their money away. They would say, they go missing. They give their money. They'll run away with someone that they love or something like that. It was different versions, but it was all similar. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna have a podcast early tomorrow. I want you guys to be here tomorrow. We're not ending the podcast. I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be here tomorrow because now when she just said that, that made me thought of an old scam that I know of. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna link to this, and we're gonna get this shit friggin' done. The father died to I'm gonna be all up in this case. I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it basically said that she gave all her funds away, and just the word funds, not money, not cash,
money, cash, exactly.
to someone that she loved. Another thing is that Hannah speaks in emojis. Even if you look at her Instagram profile, it's thousands of emojis, and within these texts, there's not a single emoji. And it's just stealing her identity. She had a spiritual awakening. It was bizarre. And so it wasn't out of character for her.
There's a rally happening today at Crypto Arena. How can people help? What are you asking for from the public?
So we would just like people to show up at 3 p.m. The Lakers game is happening, and she was seen 2 blocks over, and people are coming in from all across California. And I just want to say thank you to the public of Los Angeles because they've been so helpful. So if you can come to the rally, we're handing out flyers because the family doesn't know how long we can be here. So we can hand out flyers to keep the support going, and to, just give an update to all the people and kind of create the narrative and the truth, and kind of dismay some of the crazy, wild things that are out there and let them see the family.
And Ryan, if you could talk to her, if she could see this message from you, if she could see some of your appearances, what would be your message to her?
I love you, Hannah. Just love all the love and support she has. Everybody's praying for her safe return, and we're just grateful for everything that everybody's been outpouring. It's been overwhelming. Yeah.
And what is she like as a person?
Oh, she's the kindest heart, and everything about her was just beautiful.
No, he did not do this. No, he is determined. No. Does this look like someone who's really going to do that to himself? Oh my gosh. You know what? I think I'm going to have to make there might be a 2 podcasts tomorrow. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that the disappearance of Ryan is linked to his daughter? Yes or no in the comments comment right now. Yes or no in the comments right now. Do you think the disappearance of Ryan is linked also to his daughter? Let's see what these people have to say. You could also turn the phone horizontal for a better experience. Please put on headphones for the best experience. Yes, please, no politics. Please, guys. Oh, mods, if there's politics involved, yeah, come on. Breezy said yes. She's on it. Steve Graham says yes. Sunshine, Lisa, Achilles, Yvonne, Stacy, Whitney with the 2 super chats. She says, funds won't be said by a native English speaker. You know what? That's a very interesting point, Whitney. See, I need minds like this. Funds. It's a very much older, like 30, past your 40s, 50s. You're going to say that. Probably, that sounds like somebody that's European that would say that. Somebody European that might say something like that. That's a very good catch. I love the insight. I love that. Very close. You're paying close attention to detail. I like that. Very good super chat. Actually, let me get some W's for that super chat. I like that. Remember, guys, you can send super chat as well to get your point across. Also, that supports the stream. I would appreciate that. You don't have to, not mandatory, but there's an option for you to do that. Not asking, not everything, it's there. Very good points. Look at all these yes. People are getting involved. Facebook, YouTube, hit that like button for me. I would appreciate that. Let's finish this interview, okay?
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best. We wish a speedy recovery for her.
Terry says, how do you know the parents aren't involved? Terry, if the father was involved, I don't think he would take his own life at a whole different, I don't want to say continent because it is part of the United States, a whole different state. He's going to go to a parking lot to go take his life. I need you guys to honestly take a moment and to understand what we have before us. A father who went from Hawaii to LAX for days of searching his daughter to go and take his own life. He could have done that shit in Hawaii. He didn't. He didn't. He have wasted time, resources, and all this stuff to go ahead and do that. There's nothing in me that can ever think that, no. He lost his life around the same area and time as his daughter. Certain people, I'm just going to say this. Certain people. Okay. Quick intermission. Intermission. Thank you for all my support, people. By the way, you can also become a member on YouTube to get a crown, on Facebook to get a heart badge. It's up to you. Choice is yours. How you view this true crime podcast for Novesity, where we talk about multiple cases. Right now we're covering Hannah Kobayashi. You can become a member and get your status, your priority, your badge, your growth. Your queen or king or hearts of the kings and queens. Get your badge and become a supporter where you get numerous perks. And a major perk that's coming this week. Claim that badge and join the family. And you get priority and royalty. All right. Now, let's get back to the case.
And that you get some answers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Christine.
much.
Okay. Next video.
Woman remains missing. I'm Jory Rand.
I'm Michelle Fisher. There is still no sign of that young lady, but the search has taken a heartbreaking turn for her family. Police say that Hannah Kobayashi's father, Ryan, was found dead early this morning in a parking lot near the airport. He had traveled to LA to help search for his missing daughter. The 30-year-old woman was on her way from Hawaii to New York City earlier this month when she failed to board her connecting flight. Initially, friends received some strange text messages and Hannah was spotted on LA Metro surveillance video. But her trail has gone cold for the last 2 weeks. The coroner's office has not released her father's cause of death. A group aligned with her family says that Ryan may have taken his own life. Family members asking the public to remain focused on finding Hannah.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
That's come on. Like this no. Like no. Missing Hannah Kobayashi sent really weird text messages before vanishing to Los Angeles on her way to the bucket list trip in which she was going to try to see about this job. Now, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this text message. Text sent by Hannah to her friend. Explain it to me so that I can try to be a help of you. I got tricked pretty much into giving away all my funds for someone I thought I loved. What? Weren't you going for a photography job? That's a red flag. Beautiful photo of her. Gorgeous individual. That's also Hannah. I believe that's her sister on the left. And here it is. Dates all logged. She's ready. She got her whole entire week planned out. She had intent, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. You know what? I'll do you one better. Let's see something real quick. Give me one quick second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to blow up these photos for you guys to actually read. Oh, there it is. I got it. Oh, she's so beautiful. It's a tragedy. We don't know anything yet, but we're going to find out. All right. check-in hotel, arrive at 9:28. Remember, she went missing on the 11th. Options right here. Brooklyn Folk Festival, St. Anne's Church, Brooklyn. Wow, she was actually coming very close to me. Whoa, I know exactly where that is. The Honey Dijon. Oh, wow. Open flow, go off a vibe, bucket list. Webster Hall. 11:11. Time with Auntie. Open flow, blazed of our vibes. The Brooklyn Steel Tycho. Photography gig was at the 13th. That's the gig day. J.W. Francis Photography. What are you talking about, Cole? She was going to go to the church. Mm-hmm. Okay. I know a part of me should probably take some phone calls from you guys. Everybody is using their brain. You guys heard of stuff. I know I should probably take some phone calls. And this is new to some of you people who are not following this case. I would recommend you do some research. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to take some phone calls. I got a lot of research to do. I want to take some phone calls tomorrow because this would give you time to look into this yourself and ask some questions to me because I have a lot of homework to do. A lot. This is more than a lot of red flags here. Woman sends cryptic message, misses flight from LAX, then disappears. So I want to get to that text message. I believe Brown Sugar posted something that was really, here it is. So it was what I read earlier, but also I have this. See, we can make this out. I can make it out. Okay, we got something here. Okay. I just finished a very intense spiritual awakening. That was on Monday, by the way. That was on Monday at 5:29 a.m. Can anybody name a coincidence around that time frame? Can anybody remember what I told you earlier? Remember what I told you earlier about that time? Who can tell me, who could spot the coincidence? Guys, we're almost at 200 likes on YouTube. Guys, we just need 20 more likes. YouTube, hit that like button. Who can spot the coincidence? Bree, post it in Hannah, please, on the thread in Hannah on Discord. Who can spot it? Pam became a member. Welcome back, Pam. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the Novesity Nation. Let's welcome Pam, my members. She just became part of the family again. Yes, I'm going to look into the ex-boyfriend as well. I did hear about that. Nobody knows? Correct. So this was an hour after when she disappeared, and that text message was then sent around 5 a.m. Father, supposedly around 4 a.m. All of this is happening around the nighttime. Nothing in daytime. Not the morning, not the sunlight morning, late morning, early afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. This is all around, like in the middle of the night. And guess what, guys? Not only around that same time, around the location. Same location. She disappeared from LAX, never boarded the flight. Father disappeared. Where'd he go? Found him around LAX, similar to the time. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Like I said, because both of them didn't deserve this. God even knows where she's at. Let's hope that she's still with us today. I'm charging my phone and headed back to the airport to get to NYC. I might need some help getting there. It's a long story. I'll keep you posted. Now, that's strange. That's strange. Because Saturday, I'm looking at it right now, November. This says Monday. Strange text message. Let's read this. Did you get catfished by some dude you were talking to on the internet? No, we met. I can't explain all of it. Just please be open with this, please. If you can't explain it, then how can I trust you if you can't tell me the whole story? I'm talking to a couple of people in LA, but I need to know what's going on. Deep hackers wiped my identity, stole all my funds, and have had me on my mind since Friday. That's bullshit. They can't wipe your identity. Is that what they told you? I'm just really scared, love. The Redwoods, if calling me, I know I meant to be there. I'm being guided there like you have before. What? I risk my freedom if this goes wrong for me, hon. What the fuck? You can go to the police, to the DMV. There are resources. I just need to rest, and I'll think better. Yeah, I'm really confused, but it's very complicated. Did you get catfish? Matrix Underworld shit, girl. This is way beyond me. What the hell kind of text message is this? That is weird as hell. There seems to be more to this story than we thought of. From weird text messages, from timelines, and which we're going to go over the timeline tomorrow. Now the father is gone. Funds disappearing. Was this really a real job at New York? Could this have been a setup this whole time? They know she was actually going to go to LA. Who knew that? They said that she was with somebody. Who was this someone? And was there any plan to meet this someone? This wasn't part of anything. She missed her flight? Could that have been part of the plan? Ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be more to the story, and we're going to find out why, the how, the where, and the who. There is no coincidence, says Achilles. That's a very good one. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's a very good comment, Renal. Who hired her in New York City? I'm gonna do a lot of research. I got you guys. You guys get ready for tomorrow's podcast. We're gonna dig deep in this. We're gonna take phone calls. We got some more information. We're gonna see more information about Ryan. If I can get an interview, I'm gonna help as well. Big shout out to my mods. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have Bree try to dig in some information for me. And thank you for all my members in the chat. If you have a green badge, if you got that crown or that heart badge, thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being part of Novesity Nation. Whoever sends super chats, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. If this case gets any more crazy, potentially this looks like this could be Novesity on the go. And I mean on the go. This has any ties to New York City, best to believe I'll be on my way. Whitney again. Whitney is on fire. Whitney is on fire with the fire super chat says, scammers always use a sweetheart or a hun because they scam so many people that they can keep track of their names. This is definitely not a native English speaker. I like where you're going, Whitney. I like where you're going. And yes, it does seem that way, Whitney. Thank you for the 5 super chat, Whitney. Let me get some Debbie's in the chat for Whitney. Absolutely amazing. I love that. Thank you so much. I mean, we could be on to something. Whitney, you should join the academy. Excuse me, the nation. We need minds like that. Join the Discord because that's where we're going to be talking. I hope you join the Discord. That's where we're going to be going. Members, if you are members, we have our own little Discord section for members. I'm going to post something there, and I want you to look at it and tell me what you think. Members, go to that Discord channel as well, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching today. I appreciate that. Remember, you can become a member, like and follow, subscribe, and share before you go. You might want to follow, subscribe on YouTube before you go because tomorrow is going to be another podcast on the case of Hannah Kobayashi. And now also her father, because we know this man did not take his life. More true crime coming at you on Novesity. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I appreciate you. I want you guys to enjoy your late night Monday. I know a lot of people got work tomorrow. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Whoever done it, thank you. And I appreciate that support as well. And like always, do good and die great. Hannah will find you. And Ryan, rest in peace. We'll have justice. We'll find out who did this. Like I always say, do good and die great. And I'll see you on the next one.